And so this started with Mike McFarlane, a dear friend of mine who directed the dub, used to just like have fun with that voice because it cracked him up, and he'd be like, "Oh my God, say this, say this, say this, say this," and he would giggle every time I said whatever he said. It was like just a test. Say fat cheeseburger, fat cheeseburger, and of course he has this ridiculous laugh, right? The Inaru laugh, which I will get to in a moment. And this somehow developed out of a dare. Mike McFarlane dared me to order food for all of us at a table once when we were in that voice. When we were together eating, and it totally. Well, I mean, I'll do it. I don't care. I'll be like, let's give the waitstaff a story. So this started, and now every time I go through a drive-thru, I have to order, usually in Inaru's voice. Sometimes it's others, but it's something along the lines of like if you go through Jack in the Box, it's like, yes, I would like a number 6 with curly fries and an Oreo cookie shake. And when they say, will there be anything else? And my response is, yeah. No, I'm good, thank you. Every person that works at a fast food restaurant within a mile of Funimation, and there's like a dozen of them, hate their lives. And it's sometimes, occasionally, if I'm feeling really randy, I will go through just me, and I will order as 4 people. In 4 different voices, like 4 people in the car that are all shouting over each other to get their orders in. And so I'll be like, yes, I'll take a number 6. Oh, wait a minute, does I have? Oh, wait, does I have chicken nuggets? And then someone will be like, wait, do I have cinnamon sticks? Or whatever, and then I'm like just doing this whole thing, and then pulling around after ordering that, and they're always like, sorry, I'm really hungry. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. So to answer your question, they all become my favorites at some point. And if I may get deep for a moment, bring your galoshes. It's hard to pick a favorite because they do become part of my mind. Like they've just become a part of my. I mean, they kind of come from my personality, and then they go back, and they now have a name and a face. And I talk to them in the car when I'm alone in traffic. People stare at me. I know it's a little psychotic, but it comes in handy because I'm a very deluded individual. But it's if I were to answer that question and say, oh, such and such is my favorite, I guarantee you 6 hours from now in my hotel room I'll be sitting there and the other 18 characters I didn't choose will be staring at me going, you're a bastard. I'm not talking to you for a while. And I just believe very strongly it's kind of a very Zen thing. My favorite is whatever I'm doing at the moment because I love it. It's so much fun getting to do what I do. You have no idea what it means to me. I mean, just going in the booth, seriously, even if it's Soldier A who says freeze and dies, like, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. My job is my favorite thing in the world to do. So that's that. Don't hate me, because I didn't say your favorite character. Some people are like, well, what about... I'm like, I'm sorry. I love them too.
That was an amazing answer.
Aw, thank you. Dig the hat, by the way. I really dig the hat. Okay, you there in the lovely purple, like, was that not purple? Is that, would you say, is that purple? Is that purple? Okay, that's not some, like, frou-frou color that I'm really lame. It's fuchsia. I get schooled like that all the time, like, lovely blue. Excuse me, this is sky blue? I'm so sorry. You look lovely, out of the way.
Oh, thank you.
Rocking it.
Okay, for all of us crazy Black Butler fans and Yowie fans, can you say something really sexy to that grill in Sebastian's voice? Oh, God.
Stop looking at me. Punk. Oh, I don't care. Any parents that are dumb enough to let their kids come here, it's like, you're so sorry. It's me. I'm gonna say bad words occasionally. Well, okay, that depends. You want me to say something sexy to Grell, right? Well, that all depends, my dear. Is that an order?
Technically, it's a question, but...
Well, it should be an order, really, don't you think? Just to keep in character, don't you think?
Sebastian, I order you to say something sexy to Grell.
Well, stand up, Grell. I can't do this on my own. Like I haven't thought about this. Grell, I have something to say to you, but you mustn't tell anyone. Just the 500 people in this room. I know we've been through a lot together, and sometimes, you know, we don't always get along, and sometimes you frankly annoy me, but all told, I think you're rather... I think you're rather hot. And if there is ever a season 3, I'm totally giving you a face hug. They're marking down, he said it, season 3. I have a lot of girls coming after both conventions now. I see a hand way over there. Yes?
What is the most creepiest scene from Ghost Hunt that you can remember?
The creepiest scene from Ghost Hunt that I can remember? That whole show is creepy. I don't know, Lynn didn't talk very much, so he wasn't in a lot of scenes, and mostly he was like at home going, all right, the temperature is dropping. Temperature's dropping, and you're screwed. Bye, guys. Bye. Actually, the freakiest thing that happened while recording, I can tell you that story, was there's a line when he says, I hate the Japanese. He does, because his character hates Japanese people, and it's kind of a character arc for him. Like, he has to kind of get over that, because he's just kind of a bigoted jerk over that. Understandable, he has a history and all that, I suppose, but getting to say the line, I hate the Japanese, while there just happened to be a group of tours, like a tour coming through that day, and I'm in the booth going, I hate the Japanese. And I'm like, they do know that's the character talking and not me bantering between takes, right? I don't want them to think that J. Michael Tatum hates the Japanese. That would be terrible, because I don't. I love the Japanese. Very much so. That, and they used to, like, while we were recording that show, I don't know why they decided to do this, but it just became a thing for Tyler and the rest of the gang to, like, hide in dark corners and jump out and scare the piss out of everyone. Like, I'm gonna go record Ghost Hunt. Oh, God! Every day. They never got sick of that. Oh, Ghost Hunt. That, thank you. That makes me happy when people bring up Ghost Hunt. Good show. He had such good hair. Miss his hair. All right, this side of the room. I see you with the blonde little not pigtails. I don't know what they're called, but the hair. You know you. You know who you are. What do I think Kyoya keeps in his black notebook? Probably cookie recipes. And fan fiction. Pictures of Tamaki in various dead poses. Hanging, drowning, run over by a train, getting chased by a tiger, like all of it. He's just like, I hate you so much. And in the very last page is he and Tamaki kissing. While the twins film it. We all know that's what it would be like, right? I think Kyoya has a lot of black books. I think at home he has he presses a button like under his desk and like this shelf comes up and this secret hideaway shelf with like 1,000 black books, and I think it's every single person in Oron High School has a dossier that he has put together because he knows he's got your number. That's where you don't piss off Kyoya. He knows exactly how much money in the bank and what your worst fear is. And last time you wet the bed, like all sorts of things. Like he just knows. That's him. That's him. Okay, middle of the room. There. I see you with glasses. There. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry.
As a parent of ones that are like into it as crazy as you are, did you drive your parents crazy just out of curiosity? Have you always been this way?
I stopped biting people. Yes. Yes, okay, can I tell you a true story? Okay, yes, I've always been insane. And my family has always been about it. I mean, like, they love me, they're so supportive. They're so happy that I'm doing this now because they're like, it's me getting to see, Mom, I told you I'd be okay. I have social skills after all. Sort of, but yeah. All the time. This is a weird thing I used to do that used to drive my parents crazy, and I recently had this conversation with my mom because I did dinner with her a few days before leaving for this convention. And I love my mom. My mom is a tiny little woman, right? But she was a teacher for like 25 years, right? I come from a long line of teachers, which is an awesome thing. I love teachers.
It's an underappreciated job.
Tell me about it, right? Oh my God. And as the son of a teacher, believe me, it's an underappreciated job. Mom, can I have that? No, we can't afford it. Damn it!
But